Today I want to talk about how I can eat whatever I want and I don't get fat. I was thinking about what's unique about me that I can contribute to YouTube, and I feel like this is one of those things. Ever since I was little, I could eat 2 times, 3 times as much as the average person and eat whatever I wanted, fried chicken, fast food, and not get fat. And I want to tell you about my experiences, the pros and cons to this, and just how it is. So I think obviously the big pro is that you stay slim. But also the trade-off though is you can develop bad eating habits. And if your metabolism does slow when you're older, and now mine is starting to slow a bit, I think people still see me as skinny. But when I'm in front of the mirror, sometimes I have a little belly starting to grow, so I'm starting to eat healthier and healthier, and just to counteract that, and also continue my exercise. That said, when growing up, I have a lot of stories. I remember going to church as a kid, and after church service we would have a catered Chinese food experience for all the guests, and I would volunteer with some others to serve the food. And our reward was that after it was done, we would get any leftovers, and there's usually a ton of leftovers. So me and a couple others would pile our plates really high, very high, 2 or 3 times the normal plate size. And we would eat it all, and people would just marvel at how much we could eat. Now, I think another big point about this is that that basically means that some people are literally blessed. I've seen people argue this on YouTube videos or comments, and I usually don't bring it up because I'm just another anonymous comment. But I would think to myself, if they only knew how much I ate in my life story. But some people have this belief that they're dead set on, which is, that's not true. We're all equal in terms of metabolism, and you're just not you're just complaining too much. But in reality, some people do have it harder. They'll eat less than me or others, and they will gain weight. Whereas for me, at least especially when I was younger, I could eat whatever I wanted and not gain weight. So it was one of those things that was this needs to be said, because I think some people think that the world is a completely fair place. In this regard, maybe not so much. What's the positive takeaway from that? Now, yes, I am blessed to an extent, but I think the thing I'm handling now is I have to actually start to eat healthier, eat less, eat more protein, eat more greens, because it's starting to slow a bit, and I need to kick up the exercise to keep my metabolism going. And then for those who aren't, now you know the truth. The world isn't necessarily fair. There's probably someone out there with gifted genetics who looks incredibly fit, or has a big booty or big muscles, and they probably didn't have to work out as much or do as much to lose weight. But that said, I think those who get to the highest level of anything, they obviously still have to put in some good work and sacrifice. Because while I'm skinny, that doesn't mean I have a six-pack. The amount of fatty food I eat kind of obscures that. So there is a limit to what genetics can provide, and it's kind of like the whole classic story of the tortoise and the hare. The hare obviously had better physiology and genetics to run faster, and that's beneficial. But of course the tortoise caught up due to perseverance and hard work. Now obviously you would want both. You want the tortoise's persistence and the hare's physiology. But I think in life you can do pretty decent even if you don't have everything aligned in your favor. So now you know the truth. Next time you see a comment from a competitive eater's video or fitness video saying, we're all the same, and everyone has the same metabolism, and you're just complaining too much, that doesn't mean complain, but just know the truth and still work hard and work towards your goals as best you can.